Let me just send.
Namaste, Madharavji. Aditya here.
Okay. Namaste. Welcome to one and all to the auspicious occasion of 33rd anniversary of Hindu Temple of San Antonio. Hindu Temple of San Antonio was inaugurated on March 3rd, 1989, and this has expanded with love and strong support from the community over the last 32 years. We are very happy that we are celebrating the 33rd anniversary. This anniversary is a symbol of the unity and the support and the devotion of thousands of devotees, trustees, and volunteers who gave their support in these all 33 years. So this celebration is a celebration of everyone's devotion. This celebration is a celebration of Hinduism, the glory of Hinduism. We hope to, what we are doing is to sustain that Sanatana Dharma and Hinduism by everyone's support. And our Hindu temple is not only a place of worship, but it's a place of learning, a carrier of culture, preservation, center of our history and heritage. And this is a tool to uplift the society. And we have taken up many projects in the last few years to meet our objective, meet our goals of the temple. And today we are very happy that Swami Ishwarananda is joining us and giving us his valuable input and insight into the glory of the message of Sanatana Dharma. And I'm going to request Sri Kedar Chintapalli Garu to give a short introduction of Swami Ishwarananda. I'm very happy to note that he has been here before, and Swami Ishwarananda's photograph was also there in our history book. So I'm going to hand over the podium to Sri Kedar Chintapalli Garu.
Sadhanalaya in Mumbai, completing the education there He served as brahmachari in Bengaluru and Kolkata Chinmaya missions. He then came to Southern California and to the Chinmaya mission, and Swami Tejamayananda has given him the order of sannyasi. Swamiji has given satsangs on Vedanta, spirituality, life, etc. He has written books also, couple of books, Conscious Living, Silent Search, and today Swamiji will be talking on the secrets to living a healthy, spiritually advanced life. I welcome Swamiji. Thank you, Swamiji, for agreeing to give the Zoom lectures for us.
Hari Om.
Hari Om. We
Yeah,
request Swamiji to be on the video if possible.
International standards any
I have somebody else talking, so I cannot proceed here. Can you make me a co-host? I need to share the PowerPoint.
Done, sir. Swamiji.
Huh?
We made you co-host.
Okay, thank you. And unless somebody turns on the video, I do not know who is listening. So I need to find out who is, nobody's face is seen. It's all only blank screen for me.
Okay.
Ask all of them to turn on their video. Otherwise, they can leave. I cannot talk to a blank screen.
Yes. As Swamiji said, we request everyone to turn on your videos, please. Thank you.
And switch off their audio.
Yes.
You're able to hear me? Okay.
Yes, Swami, we can hear.
All right, thanks. Let's start with a small bhajan here. Vanamali Radharamana Giridhari Govinda. Vanamali Radharamana Giridhari Govinda. Neelamegha Sundara Narayana Govinda. Neelamegha Sundara Narayana Govinda. Vanamali Radharamana Giridhari Govinda. Vanamali Radharamana Giridhari Govinda. Bhakta Hridaya Mandara Bhanukoti Sundara. Bhakta Hridaya Mandara Bhanukoti Sundara. Nanda Nanda Gopa Vrinda Narayana Govinda. Nanda Nanda Gopa Vrinda Narayana Govinda. Hari Narayana Govinda. Hari Narayana Govinda. Hari Narayana Govinda. Harinarayana Govinda, 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 Harinarayana Govinda. Vanamali Radha Ramana Giridhari Govinda. Vanamali Radha Ramana Giridhari Govinda. Neelamegha Sundara Narayana Govinda. Neelamegha Sundara Narayana Govinda. Vanamali Radha Ramana Giridhari Govinda. Giridhari Govinda. Giridhari Govinda. Om.
नाटक कर रही है ना, आने खुलने की सजा दे रही है। कोई मेरी बहन को पानी दो, मेरी बहन बेहोश हो गई। कोई मेरी बहन को पानी दो, पानी, पानी। Om Sahana Vavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Karavavahai Tejasvinavaditamastu ma vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Samasta Jana Kalyani Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram. I am very happy to be part of your celebrations. I have been there in your facility some years back. 2 times I have come to be part of the temple celebration many years back. And hopefully in the coming years, we all pray that we all will be able to meet in person and enjoy the celebration there. If you are able to hear me properly, raise your hand. Right? Okay. Thank you. Life itself is very unpredictable.
especially Grihastha life. You cannot plan anything. Children will come and disturb you. Grandchildren can come and disturb you. Exclusive time for your own spiritual sadhana is very hard. But we should not give up. We should always try to move ourselves ahead, progress in life. If you don't progress, you become Congress, because pros and cons. Meaning, mind will become lethargic, lazy, complacent, and you will not be able to really feel fulfilled in life. And at the end of your life, all of us, we are going to face that. We feel regretful. I didn't do anything. I have seen people who are in the age group of 70, 75, 80, 85 and still unhappy. I wonder what they did the whole 80 years. If at 85 you are unhappy, I'm very sorry to say that you didn't do anything in your life. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, Jantunam Narajanma Durlabham Ada Pumstvam. Human birth is a great opportunity to advance ourselves spiritually, make ourselves happy by choice. I took this topic at the request of the authorities there, temple people, also to elucidate this point. As you see in the slide, healthy mind is what? Heal thy mind, heal thy life. Healthy means what? Heal thy. Healthy mind is you have to heal your own mind, heal your own life. Bhagavan Shankaracharya says, if I am sick, do somebody else take the medicine for me? If I am hungry, you will eat for me. If I am carrying a load on my back and I need to take it off for some time, I can give it to you. But if I am hungry, or if I am feeling thirsty, if I am feeling sorrowful, you cannot take it from me. So also, bondage in life, samsara bandha. Samsara bandhanam anyaihi, by another person, even to carry on our life, we have to carry on our own life only. Sharira yatra pichate na prasiddhe dakarmanaha, Bhagavan Krishna says. Even this journey of life, you cannot stop. Stop doing what you need to do. Anyehi bhartum na shakyate. By another person, it cannot be carried. Any interesting thing is, in our tradition, at least in Sanskrit and some other languages, the husband is God is known as Bharta. Bharta mane, one who carries. Bharam, Bharati, idi Bharta. Who is carrying what? Bharya. Bharya means wife. Of course, we can carry the burden of worldly life, about responsibilities. As a family man, you can probably take up your responsibilities and make sure that your children, your wife, your kids, everybody is taken care. That's why you are called Bharta. But in spiritual life, nobody can do anything. Your bondage is your own. Your karma is your own. There is a story of a person called Ratnakar. You probably know it. He was a great Pandit at one time, but then he got into evil ways, became negative, started to become a dacoit, and he was stealing everybody who is coming through in the forest. He was living in a forest with his parents, his wife and children, and he was looting them away and then feeding his family. That is the way he could do it, because he was somehow banned from the city by this king for a wrong thing he did, perhaps. And one day, Narada Muni came and he said, okay, he asked him, come on, whatever you have got, give it to me. Narada Muni laughed and said, I have nothing, but whatever I have, I cannot give it to you because you are not ready for it. What do you mean by that? He said, I can give you knowledge, but you are not fit for knowledge so far. So I cannot give it to you. But all other thing, I have nothing else. I have Bhagavad Bhakti, that also you are not fit to take it. So why am I not fit? Why do you think I am not fit? Because you are a sinner presently. I am not a sinner. Why? Why do you say that? You are stealing everybody, taking away somebody's money. Yeah, I'm doing it for my own children, my own wife. So my karma is shared with them. I'm not the only sinner here. And also, I'm not doing it for me. Narada Muni laughed and said, your karma is yours. Nobody can take it away. No, my wife will take it. Go and ask her. Oh, this way you want to escape from me? No, I'll be here until you come. You go and ask her. He put one of his assistant as a guardian and went. Went to his wife. She was awaiting. And she said, okay, you have got anything for us today? He said, nothing. Why? I want to ask you something. What? You see, for so many years, I have been doing this looting and stealing, etc. I'm doing bad things. Will you share that the karma? His wife looked at him and said, I wish to, but I can't. Children also said the same thing. He realized, my karma, nobody can share. If I did anything, I am the only recipient for this. There is no redemption for me if I don't stop. He came back, Narada Muni was waiting, smiling, and yes, now tell me. You are right. Nobody can share our karmas. They can participate in our suffering, maybe, to some extent, but they cannot take our load of karma. This realization led him to become a devotee of the Lord. He became a recipient. Later on became a great Valmiki. Now, why I'm saying this is, in world of spirituality, no one is your company. Guide is there. Guru is the guide. Shastra is the guide, but not anybody else. Even Guru cannot accompany you. Guru can only show you. That's why they are called Deshikaha. They direct you. They show you. They indicate the path. So here, in the path of spirituality, you have to go all by yourself. But you have a company of the Lord. Bhagavan, he will accompany you. That is for sure. If you have a total faith, trust in Bhagavan, that he is always there with you, then there is no fear. And therefore, here in this path of spirituality, to take up this very journey, mind is the companion, first companion, your own mind, not somebody else's. Manayeva manushyanam karanam bandhamokshayoho Bandhaya Vishaya Saktam Muktam Moksham Nirvishayam Sukham. Nirvishayam Smritam. Mokshasya Bandhuhu Mokshasya Hetuhu Mana Bandhanasya Hetuhu Api Manaheva. Mind alone is the cause for the bondage. Mind itself is the cause for the liberation also, your own mind. And externally, Bhagavan can be your accompaniment to support you, to encourage you, to inspire you. Bhagavan himself comes as the Guru to inspire you, educate you, direct you, support you, give you the knowledge. Ishvaro Guru Ratmedi Murti Beda Vivahine Vyomavat Vyapta Dehaya Dakshina Murtaye Namaha. Guru Ishvaraha Jiva. Trivida Rupena Bhagavaneva Tishtati. And this Jiva, who is misunderstanding himself, misunderstanding herself, suffering in this world, with the twofold form of the Lord in the form of Guru and Ishvaraha, help you come out of it. So now it is, recently I had composed a few verses in Sanskrit, on the conversation about how is the bondage, or what is this health and what is this ill health from which we have to come out and to become healthy. So Shishya is asking this question, Jivane suruchirnasti mama kinchit kadachana prabho bruhi upayam me sahajatma sukham bhavet. Shishya is asking the Guru, Jivane, in this life, suruchirnasti, I have no interest at all. I lost interest in my life. See, many people enter spirituality after they become unhappy about life. It is so unfortunate. Many people think if you are a Swami or a Brahmachari, you must be something seriously wrong with you, or something very sad happened in your life. That's why you have become one. Which is not true, really. Anybody who really clearly thinks will understand that spirituality is not an escapism. But here the student says, I have examined my life. I understood that there is nothing seriously deep in my life. Nothing really lasting, nothing really giving happiness permanently. In Upanishad also it is said, Parikshalokan karmajitan brahmanaha nirvedamayat nastya kritakritena tatvijnanartham sagurumeva abhigachet samitpanihi shrotriyam brahmanishtam. Having examined the world of actions and realized no action will give me permanent result. And that which can give me the permanent happiness is not born out of any action. So he says, Jivane suruchir nasti. I do not have any taste in my life. Kinchit kadachana. Nothing at no time. Prabho, O Guru, upayam me bruhi. Please tell me a method whereby sahajatma sukham bhavet. Atma sukham anandam. Sahajatma sukham, meaning natural, spontaneous, effortless joy. How do I get? Itna kaam karte hain. How many things we are doing everyday life, and nobody does anything in this life to become unhappy. Isn't it? Do we do anything to make ourselves unhappy anytime? Whether we are working, it is for happiness. When we are going to sleep, also for happiness only. Doing action is also for happiness. Not doing action is also for happiness. Starting a work is also happiness. Ending the work is also for happiness. Eating is for happiness, and then letting it out also for happiness only. If it doesn't go also, it's unhappiness. everything in our life we are doing for two purposes. What is that? Dukkha nivritti, sukha prapti. Removal of sorrow and gaining of joy. It is interesting, somebody observed that if sorrows in our life comes without we doing anything for it, why not we believe that Anand also can come to us without doing anything? See, sorrows in life nobody wants, but comes. Why not you believe that Anand also can come without doing anything? We don't believe that. दुख के लिए कुछ करना नहीं है, सुख के लिए कुछ करता ही रहे हो. For joy, you have to keep on working. Dukkam anyway comes. If a person understands that sukham va dukkam va ahankara jayate, whether it's joy or sorrow, it is all coming from our way of looking at it with so much of ego, mamatva and ahankara. So, dukkam is not the nature of this world. Neither sukham is the nature of this world. Both. That's why Bhagavan says, Sukha dukkhe same kritva labha labho jaya jayo tado yuddhaya yujjasva nevam papamahapsyasi. Make your mind equanimate in both condition. If you are able to make your mind equal in sukham as well as dukkam, what you will reach is sagajatma sukham. Nitya sukham. That's why samatvam yoga uchyate, Bhagavan said. But here the student wants what? Sagajatma sukham bhavet. Upayam me bruhi. Please tell me the way to do it. So the Guru answers this for that. Sri Guru Ruvacha Arogyenaiva manasa Bhavatyarogya Jivanam Shrunu me hitavakyani Sukhi bhavasi jivane Sadanarogya bhogena Deho bhavati piditaha Duracharascha bhogeshu Asaktirapi hetavah. Guru says, Manasa arogyena manasa eva. By the healthy mind alone, arogya jivanam bhavati. That's why I put in a healthy mind is healthy life. Heal thy mind. Our physical body doesn't demand anything. It gets hungry, no doubt. But it also gets hungry only when you wake up, is it not? Think. When you are sleeping, do you feel hungry? Body is there or not? Yes. Then, why are you not feeling hungry? Mind wakes up, body. All body-related experiences will start. When you are sleeping, there is no thirst. There is no hunger. There is no even suffering of old age. All problems are put as suspended when you are sleeping. When you wake up, everything starts. Vijrumbhides means ahalam vijrumbhade, Shankaracharya says. Leenam gate manasi, sarvam leenam gacchati. When the mind is suspended, everything is suspended. When mind wakes up, everything wakes up. So hunger and thirst, even though body has, but not known until the mind is awake. Try. Tomorrow, today, don't eat and go to sleep. You will not feel hungry when you're sleeping. When you wake up, immediately you want to eat anything and everything that is available. So, manasa, arogyenaiva manasa. The mind that is healthy alone is the cause for the healthy body. I'm not saying that all problems that are happening in our body is mind related. I'm not saying that. Even medical world very clearly says, if you give a medicine to the patient, if he is not believing that medicine can cure him, he will get delayed in getting cured. Psychosomatic. If a person has a faith and confidence and trust in the doctor, he will get cured much faster than the one who is not having the same faith, provided both of them are given same medicine. It's true. The mind heals faster than, mind heals the body faster than anything else. So, arogya manaha. So, shrunume hidavakyani. Listen to my useful, beneficial words. Sukhi bhavasi jivane. You will become really happy in your life. First of all, arogya bhogena sukhi bhavati bhavasi anarogya bhogena na sukhi. Deha piditaha bhavati. Anarogya bhoga. Any kind of indulgence which is not healthy will only make your body suffer. See, when you go to a restaurant, the food that is available there can be salads and healthy food also. There can be greasy, fatty food also. It is not the food that decides what you eat. It is not even the tongue decides what you want to eat. It is not the hand that decides what you want to eat. It is not the menu that makes you eat. It's mind. Is it not true? You go to a buffet party. What do you fill your plate with? All greasy things. All sweets. Is it the plate decides that? Spoon decides that? Tongue decides that? What decides what you have to eat? Don't blame anybody else. Your mind. Your mind, which is being directed by your own inherent tendencies called vasanas, the impressions that are there, deep inside you demands repetition of experiences. Thus, therefore, what makes us engage in life indulgently or intelligently decided by the mind. Sada anarogya bhogena deha bhavati piditaha. Body becomes ill by unintelligent eating. Secondly, dur achara. Our habits are also like that. Late night watching movie through iPad, lying down and watching, web browsing, talking over the phone for too long a time, destroying your eyesight, destroying your mind. And our life, we think that, okay, our body is there only for indulgences. Let me not do any workout. Let me not go for any walk. Let me not do any kind of physical exercise. Bhagavan de diya, so wo dekh lega. This way you are living. If you live that, Bhagavan will call you too fast. You are not worthy of living in a human body. Get out. So our habits are also. Today, nowadays, the world, the food that we eat is also so stale, old. It's kind of unhealthy living, unhealthy lifestyle, unhealthy eating, food habits also, physical habits also, routine also is disturbed now because of the virtual living. People are working too many hours in front of the TV, in front of the computer, etc. The eyes are getting bad. Physical body is getting more and more heavy. Not doing any exercise. This and then they give excuse. Oh, nowadays I'm not even driving. Therefore, all sort of things. Psychological disturbances for the children. Why? Who created all this? Duracharaha. Wrong habits. And bhogeshu asakti. And again, great inclination towards all kind of physical bogas, indulgences. See, food is only for the physical, for the taste of the tongue, all right, you may say. But all other kinds of input that we get into our body are also equally bad. Smoking and drinking. And we do all these things, and poor body is suffering all that. We don't even realize this. This is an instrument given to us by the Lord, Bhagavan, to take care of it. So that if this is healthy, you are able to continue your sadhana without any disturbance. If you are sitting for meditation, you cannot sit straight. You need a pillow. Even with the pillow, you have feeling strained. Bhagavan has given clearly in Gita, Yukta ahara viharasya yukta chostasya karmasu yukta swapnavabodhasya yogo bhavati dukkha. Proper eating, proper sleeping, proper working can make your meditation the killer of all sorrows, destroyer of all sorrows. If you are eating too much, you are sleeping too much, if you are working too much, you feel very exhausted. So first thing in our spiritual life we should do is the external adjustments very intelligently. Proper eating at proper time. And it is said in Chandogya Upanishad also, any kind of food that you eat, a part of it goes to become your mind. You have to be careful what you're eating. A part of it becomes your mind. So what you are eating is not just for the body, it is for the mind as well. For example, if you are taking liquor, is it for what? It's for the mind or the body? Mind gets disturbed, mind gets diluted. Nowadays, you have got all sort of drugs also. Every day I get some text or that. I try to stop it, but it's not possible. They are sending it to everyone, thousands and millions of them. Get this, get this, get this. You will become very elevated. One person really said, Swamiji, you want spiritual elevation? Easy talk, take this. You will find your meditation better by smoking this. You will feel very high above the clouds. Anyway, so Yukta ahara, Yukta cheshtaha, karmasu, Yukta avabodha, proper sleep, proper food. These are the preliminary adjustments that we have to do. And we will know when we sit for meditation only, we know how drowsy and sleepy and lazy we feel. And we know that we are not taking care of this body properly. So that is the first thing the teacher says you should do it. Then, Manda dushta vicharena mano bhavati piditaha dvarita buddhischalpeshu mahatva buddhir hetavaha vyadigrastena dehena manasa vyakulanvita jivanam jukta samyuktam nischitamirime matihi. Coming to thoughts from the body aspects, let us, even if we have taken care of healthy food and a healthy sleep, etc., healthy duration of sleep, etc., but the nature of our thought also can destroy our spiritual progress. Manda dushta vicharena. Dull and negative thinking. Manda vichara, dushta vichara. Manda vichara means what? Always indecisive. Some people are there. Anytime you ask, not sure, not sure. Always on the, what do you call that? On the fence. Neither this side or that side. Especially teenagers, if you ask them the question, are you hungry? I don't know. Who will know? Your hunger, you will only know. The world will know. Do you want to eat breakfast? Not sure. They will just shake their shoulders like this. I don't know. What do you want to do in life? I don't know. Never take decision. If you teenagers, if they 18, 20, if they do it, all right. If in the 40, 50 also, if you do that, that is called manda buddhi. No readiness to take decisions. Gurudev Swami Chinmayananda used to say, take decisions in life. If it is wrong, suffer. If it's right, enjoy. Why they are not taking decisions? When you suffer, you will know that you took a wrong decision. But take decisions. Don't just sit there on the fence too long. Dushta vichara means always thinking negative. Everything, Swami, nothing goes well in my life. All that I do, anything I do is wrong. Everybody, the whole world is wrong. Even God is wrong. This way, complete negativity. And what do these your TV and other things? What do they supply to you all the time? Good news. What good news you see in the TV anytime? If they show only good news, nobody wants to watch also. They want sensation. They want trouble. They want crime. They want killing. They want war. That's what they show, and that's what we like to see also. So when constantly we are getting input from the world only negativity, do you think that you can be positive? Only negative you like is COVID. Everything else is. So positive thinking cannot come when you are surrounded by people who are negative. Newspaper is negative. TV news is negative. You go to the internet, that is negative. Then, so, dushta vichar. See, that is the reason why one should consciously engage in satsanga. Satsanga is to give you positive thoughts. You may not like it. Beginning, you may not like it because it's all tell you what are wrong with you. Swamiji, when I come to satsang, one thing I realize that all that I'm doing is wrong. I don't want to listen to it anymore. Correct? And that's why in a satsang at the end, because it is so bitter, the truth is always bitter only. So that's why it is so bitter that at the end they will give you some sweet. At least now you take a sweet and go home, because all the time you result all this negative, all the bitter only. When you go to a doctor, will you think that he always gives you good news? Swamiji, that's why I don't go to the doctor, because always he tells me I'm overweight. You are overweight. That's what he says. He's telling you the fact. I don't want to listen. By not listening, it is not going to go away. So we must face it. If it is negative, let me correct it. So when one attends the satsanga or positive environment in which you listen to what is to be corrected in our life, Bhagavan also has given in Gita, Amanitvam, Adam, Bitvam, Ahimsa, Kshanti, Arjavam, Acharyopacanam, Shaucham, Stairyam, Atma Vinigraha. All these are all what? Correct yourself. These are all values to be followed so that you can slowly come back to your natural self. You have gone too far away from it. So, manda dushta vicharena mano bhavati piditaha. Mind's health, unhealthy mind is because of this. And third one is dvarita buddhi. Hasty judgment. We don't think before analyzing correctly what is right and what is wrong. According to our own whims and fancies, we make judgments about people also. Somebody may not look like a very positive person. Immediately your idea is that fellow is wrong. Somebody looks like my brother-in-law who's cunning. Therefore, this fellow must be cunning. Why? How did you come to your decision? Because he looks like my brother-in-law. Somebody whom you do not know, immediately consider him as crooked. Dvarita buddhi. Quick thinking, not right thinking. Alpeshu mahatva buddhi. in insignificant things, useless things, in those you think it is important. Some gossip, some this and somebody. So you think, oh, she said it, he said it. Why do you take it so seriously? The word is there. They will keep talking. Alpavastushu mahatva buddhi. If you are walking in the road and somebody calls, hey, fool, come here. Will you respond or not? If you respond, then you are a fool. So why do you need to react to situations which are not concerned to you? Everybody has they have a mouth and they will talk. If you are clear about your path, you will not get distracted by other unnecessary comments and unnecessary gossips. In small alpa, then petty things, just leave it aside. There's no time. You should not spend time on these things. When we are paying attention to petty things, we do not have any more mind to apply to higher things in life. Bhagavan, Gurudev used to say, Swami Chinmayananda, detach and attach. Unless you detach from the lower things of life, your mind is not available to attach to the higher. See, if I ask you to, from wherever you are there, in your home or wherever, to jump, if you jump, how high you can go? If you jump from wherever you are standing, maybe a few inches, or maybe 3-4 inches, maybe you just go up and come down, right? But if you have a rope hanging from the ceiling and you hold and climb up, you can go 10, 15, 20 inches above, isn't it? How is that possible for you to go 20 inches above the ground, which you cannot do on your own? That is the reason why Bhagavan ko pakdo. O rassi pakdo. Hold the rope of the Lord. Then you can be detached from the world much easy. Our mind will get caught up in these alpa things, insignificant, useless things, because we do not have anything to hold on to. We hold on to the Bhagavan Nama, Bhagavad Kirtanam, Bhagavad Japa, Puja. That's why temples are there for you to hold on to the feet of the Lord. When you hold on to the feet of the Lord, your mind is not available for petty things. This is not a magic. It's a practical thing. We must realize this. When you go to a temple and then participate in puja, and you may not understand, doesn't matter. At least during that 1 hour or 30 minutes, 40 minutes you are in the temple, you are not a criminal. Understand this. The world is better without you at that point. You are doing Loka Seva by just being there. Don't need to do anything. Think about it. If you are not there, what you will be doing? Somebody asked me this question some time back. Swamiji, I have been attending your classes and satsanga, etc. I don't see any improvement at all. I said, think about if you are not here. You would have been worse. So you don't know that you are better because you have never thought of what I could have been if I have not come here. So vyadikrastena dehena manasa vyakula vida jivanam dukkha samyuktam nischitam iti me matihi. In an unhealthy body, vyadikrastena dehena, with the body which is unhealthy, vyakulanvita manasa, mind which is constantly agitated, afflicted, jivanam dukkha sanyuktam, the life will be definitely sorrowful. It is this nischidam matihi. This is my firm conviction. Guru says, therefore, you need to move from or progress from where you are. Continuing there, Shishya says, all right, Yogabhyasadimargena deho bhavatyanamyam rogamuktir katam shakyah manaso vaktumarhasi. The avoidance of physical health, physical ill health is possible by practice of yoga. Yoga abhyasena margena, yoga abhyasadi margena, anamayam dehaha bhavati. Body becomes without sickness. It's a kind of a shield it puts. Yoga, etc. When you do regularly, the body gains the immunity strong enough to fight the diseases. Roga muktihi manasaha katam bhavi. How does the mind become free of roga? Because the mind is so much filled with so many past experiences, memories, thoughts, feelings. Roga muktir kadam shakyaha manasaha muktum arhasi. You please tell me this very clearly. What should I do to keep my mind healthy? You said that we need to do certain things, but you always said don't. But what needs to be done? Leaving aside what I have been doing aside, all right. But what I should do positively for this purpose. So Guru says, Sri Guru Ruvacha Niramayo mano yattat swatma lakshyam hi sadate Shraddhaya bhakti bhavena rogamukto bhavishyasi yadite arthakamamscha lakshan yaihika jivane sanmarge dharmanishtayam sada bhajasva sadaram. Manaha yattad niramayah swatma laksham hi sadate. Swatma laksham, have a personal goal. Yattad manasaha swatma laksham hi sadate niramayah. The mind becomes healthy when it has a particular, purposeful, clear goal in mind. Personal goal. It can be about the professional goal also. It can be anything, but have something to work toward. Swami Chinmayananda used to say, you must go, your goal must be that you will never be able to reach until the end of your life. Then only you will have a constant inspiration. If your goal is very limited, after achieving that, you will get bored. You will be fully bored. Then what am I going to do now? Your goal must be high, that it takes a whole life to reach there, or even beyond that. Shraddhaya bhakti bhavena roga muktaha bhavishyati. Two things that are going to keep your mind very healthy all the time is Shraddha tata bhakti. Faith and devotion. Faith in the teacher and the Shastra. Bhakti towards the Lord. These two are very important for you to keep your mind healthy. A mind which has faith, a mind which has devotion to the Lord is very unlikely to become unhappy. Faith not merely in hearsay, faith in correct understanding, through the Shastra, through the Guru, and devotion not merely a ritual, devotion as a love for the Lord. Yadide artha kamamsa lakshyani, if your artha and kama is your lakshya, aihiga jevana, in this very world, then what you have to do is dharmanishta. Swan sanmarge dharmanishtayam sada bhajasva sadaram. Always walk the path of righteousness if your goal is artha and kama in this world. That's why Chaturveda Purusharthas are given to us in Sanatana Dharma. Dharma, Artha, Kama, Moksha. Right? So in the first three is Dharma, Artha, Arthat, Kama. Through Dharma, you must engage in obtaining wealth. Dharma, Artha. Tadarthat, Kama. With that wealth, you can do the enjoyments of life. That is why it is said Dharma, Artha and Kama. It is not dharma, kama, artha. काम के लिए dharma करो, ना करो. अर्थ के लिए करो, that artha that you have gained, meaning wealth that you have gained, with that you can enjoy your life, family life, and then social life, etc. So, sanmarge dharmanishtayam sada bhajasva yedite artha kamanscha lakshyani. If your lakshya goal is about artha and kama, then engage in the world with righteousness as your path. That is why Bhagavan Krishna also said that this yuddha that we are doing, hey Arjuna, is dharma yuddha. Because what we are looking for is artha, the wealth, meaning the country, and the welfare of the people, etc. But then he immediately says, if it is moksha, then what you should do? Dharma ko bhi chodna hai. Finally he says that what? Sarva dharman parityajya mamekam shanam braja. If moksha is, that's why he finally says, I will make you fit for moksha. If you are able to even give up artha and kama, then only dharmasya tyagaga sambhavati. Artha kama, if you do not be able to give up, then dharma also you should not give up. Because that is the means to that. So if you are edite atma muktirhi lakshyam syad bhavasagarat shraddhanvida jnana marge vinayena samachara jnanam labdva param shantim achirena digacchasi ayam bhagavato vakyam satyam satyam na samshayah. Yadi, in case your atma muktihi, liberation lakshyam syat is the goal, bhavasagarat moksha, from this worldly life, then shraddhan with the jnana marge, with the faith in the path of knowledge, vinayena samachara, with humility you practice. Jnanam labdva, this is given by Bhagavan Krishna himself in Gita. Jnanam labdva param shanti machirena adhigacchasi. You will gain Paramashanti, supreme peace, by the path of knowledge. Ayam Bhagavato Vakyam Satyam Satyam. मोक्ष के लिए धर्म का जरूरत नहीं है. But for purity of mind, which is necessary for the moksha, which is preparation for the moksha mind, there for that dharma is necessary. अर्थ के लिए धर्म चाहिए, काम के लिए मोक्ष अर्थ धर्म चाहिए. मोक्ष के लिए धर्म is not a direct means. Dharma is a preparation. When the mind has become righteous, pure, clean, available, calm, quiet, then jnanam will easily take place, bhakti will easily take place, and they guide you to moksha. So this way, have a personal goal. If it is a kama and artha and kama, then take the guidance from the right people. Shastra also can give you the right direction. Tasmat shastram pramanante karya akarya vyavastitau. Bhagavan clearly says what to do, what not to do. Shastra can guide you. Elders can guide you. Men of wisdom can guide you. But once you become ready for complete, liberation from this world of change, from the suffering, then jnanam tada bhaktihi, they are able to take you to the next level. So this way we can spiritually advance. So start the preliminary state of purity of mind, healthy body, healthy living, and then proceed on to keeping a proper goal and then making your own life directed towards that. This way one should proceed on in one's spiritual life. So be aware, be watchful, be conscious of your own setbacks, limitations, your own unhealthy living, unintelligent living, indulgence, that nobody else can do change for you. You have to change it yourself. Very important that is to be done. Then only we can proceed further in our path. Tomorrow morning, I have one more session with you all where we will see what this meditation is going to be, what is the advanced state of meditation can be, how we can prepare ourselves. Once we decide moksha as our path, what should be done? That we will take it up tomorrow. Okay. I thank once again the organizers for doing this, and I hope the thoughts that are shared with you all are useful for you to think about, contemplate, and then useful for your daily life. Om sarve bhavantu sukhinah, sarve santu niramayaha, sarve bhadrani pashyantu, ma kaschid dukkha bhag bhavet. Om shanti shanti shanti. Harihi Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Harihi Om. Anything else you need to announce, Madhav-ji?
Thank you very much for the wonderful message you have given us on this occasion of anniversary. I'm going to request one of our founding members, Ramkrishna Rao Garu, to say a few words.
Harihi Om Swamiji,
Hari Om.
and also respectful friends. This is the most relevant topic. Swamiji has touched the basic step or the initial step towards the purpose of life, and that purpose should lead on to the success of life. And that should, what is the success in life is nothing but to understand and to reach the reality, that is truth. And the steps are not correct, then definitely we will slip from our aim and the whole purpose of our life. Swamiji has taken a topic here, concentrating on the mind. And to mend the mind, to understand how to mend that steps in that direction, he has touched quite a few aspects. The first one that he told, that realize that you are the destiny maker for your own life. Either it is in this earth or even after this birth. Very beautifully he has impressed in such a way that it is not just listening to upanyasas or reading the scriptures, which is just nothing but very superficial. The basic aspect is the farmer has to put a seed and water it and then see that it grows. He says, remove the tamasam, bring up yourself to Rajasa and Sattva, and elevate yourself. Unless you do yourself, you cannot be lifted up. Beautiful message. Atmanam Atmam Uddharati. You have to lift up yourself. You have to climb yourself up the ladder. And not anybody else. Anybody else, if they do it, they have only limited strength and limited height that they can lift you up. So it is a awakening point for the people to take some responsibility on themselves and then look inside and see what kind of life they need to have, the purpose in their life, which will decide their acquisitions, progress, and then reaching the destination. It's a beautiful beginning for the spiritual as well as the success of the day-to-day life. In that also is very much needed, this kind of determination. And that is what Swamiji has directed. And beautifully he started with Ramayana, Valmiki's life itself. And a good example for all of us, we forget ourselves in day-to-day life, not knowing what is my responsibility here. And that should come from their own heart, their own mind. And if they can convince that, that can lead on to the future, proper walking in life, and then towards the peace and happiness. Thank you very much, Swamiji, once again. Hari Om.
Very good.
Excuse me. Thank you, Swamiji.
Yeah, I don't see who's
Thank you, Swamiji, and thank you for all. Thank you to all of you who joined us through Zoom and through YouTube. And we request you to join us tomorrow again at 11 o'clock. Swamiji's discourse will be again will be available for the. You can listen to him live at 11 o'clock Central Standard Time. And for all of us, for the tomorrow program is going to start at 7 o'clock Suprabhatam. At 7:30, we are going to have Kalasaradhana, Anjaneya, Navagraha, Abhishekam, and Archana. And we'll be doing Navagraha, Mrityunjaya, Rudra, Durga Sukta, and Shanmukha Mula Mantra Homams. And then we will come to the main temple to have the discourse at 11 o'clock. And then evening, 4 o'clock, we are going to Ardhanarishvara Abhishekam and Archana, Swami Ayyappa Abhishekam, and Ram Parivar, Radha Krishna Archana, Mahamangala Arti starting at 4 p.m. And in evening, we're going to have 6:30 to 8:30 p.m. Cultural program. And the theme tomorrow is celebration of Hinduism. And with that theme, there are going to be a lot of dances and music celebrating how people celebrate Hinduism in different parts of the country. So that is the main theme tomorrow. And we are very happy that a lot of children and everybody's looking forward for this event. For the last 2 years, because of COVID, nobody was able to come happily and sing and dance. So this is going to be one of the first times they'll be doing it. So we are all looking forward for the wonderful event tomorrow evening. So all of you, please, we request everybody to join tomorrow in celebrating Hinduism, celebrating our temple's anniversary. And I wanted to thank each and every one of you who participated in today's program, live as well as online. And we want to also thank our Prasad Garu, who is making wonderful prasadam along with Kumara and other team members of Prasadam Committee. And we want to thank each and every volunteer who helped us to make this event successful so far. Thank you, and Shubharatri. We will see you again and tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock here at our temple for the Suprabhatam. And thank you, Swamiji, for the wonderful discourse. We are looking forward for your discourse tomorrow again at 11 o'clock Standard Time. Thank you.
Thank you,
Namaskaram.
Madhavra
Thank you, sir.
uncle. Thank you, Madhavra uncle. Very good.
Thank you, Gituji. Okay.
It was very. I'm so happy to see. And Swamiji gave such a discourse. Very good.
Thank you so much, Madhav Raoji, for inviting Ishwarananda.
Very happy to see you, Mamtaji.
Same here.
Thank you.
Namaskar.
Namaskar.
We'll see you tomorrow.